Yeah, morning all. So before I start, can anyone please confirm whether my voice is clear, whether the screen is visible or not, right? Yes. Yeah. So in the previous class, I just was briefing you about the Python introduction. So today just I'll be entering into the technicals of Python, data types and variables. Data types and variables. Every organization use case has got data and operations, has got data and operations. Every organization use case has got data and operations. Data represented using data types and variables. Data represented using data types and variables. Operations represented using functions. Operations represented using functions. Every organization use case has got data and operations. Data represented using data types and variables, operations represented using functions. Any organization, for example, take an example of a bank. Bank has got data and operations. Data means like customer data, customer name, customer account number, address, branch, balance, right? Operations represented using functions. Operations represented using functions. Right, later we discuss about functions, but as of now, data types and variables. If you are comparing the data types with other programming languages, Python data types compared with other programming, so check with this. C or C++ or Java compared with Python. C or C++ or Java compared with Python. Python supports dynamic data types. Python supports dynamic data types, we say. In other programming language, if you want to define a variable like x as 10, compulsory we need to specify the data type before it. If you want to say y equal to 4.5, compulsory you need to say float y. If you want to say z equal to a string within double quotes, string z we need to say. But in Python, no need to define these data types. Directly we can say x as 10. Directly we can say y as 4.5. Yes. Directly we can say x as 10, y as 4.5, z as hello. No need to define the data types in Python. But what kind of variable x is here? Based on the data type only, you are saying this x is a integer variable. What kind of variable y is? Because based on the data type defining, you are saying it as float. For z, it is a string. But what kind of variable x is here? Based upon what value you are assigning. If you are assigning an integer value, integer variable created dynamically during runtime. That's why we say dynamic data types. If you're assigning a float value, float variable gets created. If you're assigning a string value, string variable gets created. there is a function given by Python, type function, type of x. If you want to know the type of a variable, type of x is integer. Why it is integer? Because you are assigned an integer value. Type of I is what? Float. Why it is float? Because you assigned a float value. Type of x is integer. Type of y is float. Type of z is string. Type of x is int. Type of y is float. Type of z is string. Based upon what value you are assigning, based on the value assigned, the variables getting created. Now, I'm going to discuss 4 cases now to make you understand much better on this data types. Case 1, whenever I'm defining x equal to 10, whenever I'm defining x equal to 10, what happens internally, right? Within the memory. Whenever you say x equal to 10, an object is going to be created. An object gets created with value 10. It is going to have some address. The address given to x. Whenever you say x equal to 10, an object with address gets created, right? Okay, an object gets created with some address, the address. What x is storing? What x is storing? Don't say x is storing 10. X stores the address. X stores the address. 3 things you need to understand here. Whenever I say print x, it goes to this address and prints whatever content present at that address. Prints the content. Prints the content at that address. That is 10. Print id of x. Print id of x. Prints the address of x. Prints the address of x. What is the address of x? 103070. Type of x. Prints the data type of x. What is the data type of x? Integer. So printing the content, printing the address, and printing the type. Printing the content, printing the address, and printing the type. Case 2. Observe this case 2 now. X value is 10. Y value is 20. How many objects will be created? Everyone. Unmute. Now here onwards, I want the sessions to be interactive. Yes. Whether your answers are correct or wrong, everyone keep responding, right? How many objects will be created here? X equal to 10, Y equal to 20. Yes. For 10, one object with one address. For 20, one more object with some address is given to Y. Now try to respond. What is print X? Whenever I say print X, what is the value of print X? Everyone. Print X 10. Prints the content. If I want to print the address, ID of X 103070. Type, if I want to print the type of X, integer. Print Y, what is the print Y value? 20. Address, if I want to print, where exactly it is stored, address of Y. Type of Y is integer. Now observe this case 3. X value is 10 and Y value is 10. How many objects will be created in the memory for X and Y? Everyone.
2.
10. Observe carefully here. Only one object will be created. Before creating object for Y, it checks any object with value 10 if it is already available in the memory. The same address will be given to Y. If X value is 10, Y value is 10, if Z also 10, right? Don't think 3 variables. These 3 objects with 10, 10, and 10 will be created in the memory row. Don't think like 3 objects with 10, 10, and 10 will be only one object, only one address. Means X, Y, and Z, they're sharing the same content. They're sharing the same address. If X value is 10, if Y is 20, if Z is 30. In such case, 3 objects. But here if 10, 10, 10, if the values are same, only one object. Print X, print Y, print Z, all that prints the same. Print X if we say, print Y if we say, print Z you say. Address of X, address of Y, address of Z. Prints the same address. Here X value is 10, not X and Y, X and X only. Now up to here it's fine. If I say print X, what is the X value it prints? Whether it will print 10 or 20 or both. Everyone unmute and respond. What is the X value? Whether it will print 10 or 20 or both.
20.
20 me. 20. Always it prints the latest value, right? Address of X 104080. So X can store only one address. X can store only one value. So it removes this. Before creating X equal to 20, first it removes that X equal to 10 from the memory. Okay, these are the 4 cases, right? Understood these 4 cases, everyone? Right. In the case of case 1, printing the content, printing the address, printing the type. Case 2, two different variables x and y with two different values, then two different objects with two different addresses. Case 3, 10, 10, 10, only one object, one address. Observe this case 4, x is 10, x is 20. The previous one will be removed and a new x with the 20 is created. Okay.
Can you explain more about the case 3?
Hmm.
So I understand the value because you said like as the value is same, so it is just going to store once. What about the variables?
See, x value is 10, y is 10, z is 10. Don't think like three objects with the 10, 10, 10 will be created in the memory. Duplicate objects won't be created. Only one object. The address will be given to x, y, and z. Print x, print y, print z. They will print the same. Address of x, address of y, address of z will be the same thing. This one. Type
Okay.
of x, type of y, and type of z also will be the same. Integer
So
type.
in memory, in that case, in memory, variables, three variables will be created, but all
Same.
three will be assigned with the same address.
Yes.
That's what you're saying.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, just one thing you remember. If it is 10, 20, 30, x is 10, y is 20, z is 30. Three objects will be created. If it is 10, 10, and 10, only one object. If the contents are same, only one object. If the contents are different, multiple object. Data types mainly are of two types. Data types mainly are of two types. Fundamental data type and collection data type. Fundamental data types and collection data types. Fundamental data types. Object holding single value. What is that? Object holding a single value. For example, x equal to 10. One object get created with value 10 with some address. The address given to x. Object holding a single value. Object holding single value. Collection data types. Object holding group of values. Object holding 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Object holding group of values. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. It is going to have some address. The address is given to X. Here object holding multiple values. Object holding group of values. Object holding single value fundamental type. Object holding group of values collection type. Okay, what are the various fundamental types and what are the various collection types? Fundamental data types. Mainly are of 5 types. Integer, float, Boolean, string, even supports complex data type. Integer, something like age 25. Float, something in decimals. Height 6.4. Boolean, which returns either true or false. Which returns either true or false. String, a sequence collection of characters. True or false, which returns a Boolean value 0 or 1. 0 means false, 1 indicates true. Sequence collection of characters, complex. In general mathematics, x plus iy. X is the real, y is imaginary. But in Python, instead of the symbol I, we use the symbol j. Later I discuss about this complex. Int, float, Boolean, string, and complex, 5 data types. Similarly, collection data types, 4 types. Collection data types, 4 types. List, tuple, set, dictionary. List, tuple, set, dictionary. See, it's very simple representation in Python. List by using squared bracket, tuple by using normal braces, set by using curly braces, dictionary by using key value format. List, square bracket, tuple, normal bracket, set, curly bracket, dictionary like key value format. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Set of values. Name Ajay. Age 25. Collection of key value pairs. List of values, tuple of values, set of values, collection of key values, key value, key value. Okay, so we have got a lot of discussion on this list, list indexing, list properties, list functions, list methods, list addresses, listed list, list modification. Similarly for tuple sets and dictionaries. In case of fundamental types, we got a lot of discussion on string, string indexing, string slicing, string functions, string methods, right? Yes. String.
Hello.
Yes.
Sir, that complex is belongs to collection data
No, no,
type.
no. No.
It's having real and imaginary.
Real and imaginary. It is a fundamental type only. Single. X plus iy. That is you are assigning to x. X plus iy you are assigning to some variable. See. X equal to 3 plus 4j. What you are assigning to x? Complex value. This is complex value. You are assigning to
Here
x.
mentioned Y also here. YJ.
This is x. This is x. This is x value. This is, for example, a equal to. This is real. This is imaginary part.
Okay.
Don't we have any date data type?
Date actually with data types not available in Python, but a date and time modules is a date time module is available. And we have got modules, right? Thousands of modules in Python. Data type is not available, but module is available.
Okay. So if you
Date
want
time.
to store any of the date values, then
We can work with date time module.
okay.
Later I discuss about the modules and date time module, right? Yes.
So we can, if we really want to store any date value in the variable, then we need to consider a string, or it should be handled by the date module that you're saying.
Date module we need to.
Okay.
Everything date is providing set of functions for working with the date and time related things. Okay. String. A string is a sequence collection of characters. It is a sequence collection of characters. In Python, a string is represented using single quote three ways, using single quote, using double quote, using triple quote. City equal to Hyderabad. Sequence collection of characters. You can represent a string using single, double, or triple quote. For a single word or a line, you can go with single quote or double quote. For multiple lines or a paragraph, you go with a triple quote. For multiple lines or a paragraph, you go for a triple quote. Each character of a string is represented Each character of a string is represented and accessed by a unique index. Each character of a string is represented and accessed by a unique index. String supports two types of indexes. Positive index, negative index or backward index. String supports two types of indexes. Starts from left to right. Positive index or forward index starts from left to right. Which one? Index starts from left to right. Index starts with 0. Negative index or backward index. Index starts from right to left. Index starts with -1. Index starts from left to right. Index starts with 0. Negative index or backward index. Index starts from right to left. Index starts with -1. One example, right? Check this. Indexing. X equal to Python. Python. Here also one object gets created internally. Here Python. 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 It is going to have some address. The address given to X. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This we call it like positive index. Positive index or forward index. -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6. This for positive index or forward starts from left to right. Index starts with 0. Negative index. So what is the value of x of 2, everyone? What is the value of x of 2? Which character gets printed? T.
T. T.
X of -2.
Z. Sorry, O.
O, right? So in this way, you can access a particular character using negative or positive index. Now, Single line comment in Python starts with hash symbol. It's not executable. Multiple lines if you want to comment in this way. This is not executable. This is not Python statements. These are comment for your understanding. X equal to Python. X equal to Python print X. Prints it. Type of X. String str type. String str type, right? But you are assigning string value to X. Len of X, number of characters within the string. How much? Number of characters within the string. 6. 6, right? Y equal to programming. Print X plus Y. Print X plus Y. What is that? Concatenation. We call this as concatenation. First string followed by second string. First string followed by second string. Concatenation. First string followed by second string. Save it. I created a separate folder for this batch, Python 6 a.m. Okay, Python plus programming, Python programming, Python plus programming, Python programming. But I want space, X plus space plus Y, X plus space plus Y, Python plus space plus Y. I want space between those two. Python programming, Python space programming, Python programming you got. Yes. Now, just I'll take 5 more minutes. And tomorrow the link will be changing. You're supposed to get enrolled for getting the link to your mail, right? Yes. You don't need to write huge codings in Python. We have got inbuilt methods, functions, modules available. String methods, for example, upper. If you want to print a word or a line, if you want to print a line or a word or a paragraph in uppercase, to print in uppercase. X equal to Hyderabad. I want every entire thing, entire word I want in uppercase. Which is string? X is the name of the string. Dot upper. Print this entire thing in upper. A word or a line or a paragraph in uppercase. Run module. Hyderabad. Similarly, lower. To print in lowercase. X equal to Mumbai. If I want to print in lowercase, X is the string. Dot lower. Printing in lowercase. Printing in lowercase. For example, I got a string like this. X equal to India. I want only the first character, I only in the uppercase, remaining all in the lower cases. Then only the first character, I only in the uppercase, I want, remaining all in the lower cases. We got a direct method called capitalize. That's it. It will capitalize only the first character from the X string. Check it, only I in the uppercase, remaining all in the lower cases. What is it? Capitalize. For capitalizing the first character. For capitalizing the first character of a string. Next. For example, X equal to good morning, Hyderabad. How many words are there? How many words in it? 3. Each and every word, the first character I want in uppercase. M also in uppercase. H also in uppercase. Every word first character in uppercase. So we have got a method called title, x dot title. What it does, how many words? Every word first character in the uppercase. Check it. It is printing G in uppercase, morning M in uppercase, Hyderabad H in uppercase. What is that? Title. For capitalizing the first character of each word in a string. For capitalizing the first character of each word in a string. Example. One more, where exactly this title is useful in real time. For example, employees names, employees, Rohit, Ajay, Miller, Blake, James, John, Ajit, Amar. In this way, hundreds of names are there. Each and every employee name, first character I want in uppercase. Every employee name, first character in the uppercase. Rohit R I want in uppercase, Ajay A I want in uppercase, this B I want in uppercase, right? Yes, just say title. Run module. These are the right for each and every employee name, first character in the uppercase. So in this way, we have got many methods. Replace. For replacing a portion of a string.
So this title should work if there is this any kind of delimiter, whether it is in space or comma.
Anything.
Okay. And can't we add these methods directly while we are assigning the value to the variable, and then we just print the variable?
First, the variable has to be created, right?
Okay.
First, the variable has to be created in this line. It got created. Next, you can apply it.
Okay.
I want to replace Java with Python. What is the output? Python is easy. Okay, in this way we have got many methods. So we have got upper, lower, capitalize, title, replace. The same way we have got many methods like swap case, count, strip, find, format, starts with, ends with. In this way, we have got many methods, right? We'll be discussing those in the tomorrow's class. Continuation to this string methods we'll be discussing in the tomorrow's class, right? So tomorrow the link will be changing. You are supposed to get enrolled for getting the link to your mail. Can see a big message is given by this online team. Their contact details, their payment, the payment details is provided here. You can check it. Yes. So for getting the link, right, and also they kept a note. Can you check the note, right? So once you get enrolled, don't forget to share the screenshot of your payment to that mail ID that is provided there. Then only you'll be getting the link to your mail. Once again check the course content, right? Python basics, Python operations, operators in Python, IDs in Python, flow control statements, looping statements, strings, collections in Python, lists, tuples, sets, dictionary, functions in Python, modules in Python, package in Python, errors and exception handling, file handling in Python, object-oriented programming concepts, regular expressions, database connectivity. I'll show you the installation of one database working with this SQL operations, Python data and time module, operating system, advanced concepts, GUI programming, Excel workbook, data analytics, introduction to data science, Python, Pandas model in brief, NumPy model in brief, and Matplotlib in brief, right? Yes. These 30 topics for this Python Core and Advanced. And apart from this, people who go for Python full stack package, the Django Python framework also will be discussed. Django framework, web framework, its installation, project creation step, project architecture, applications creation, views, templates, admin, models, right? And UI technologies also will be discussed like HTML in brief, CSS and JavaScript and MySQL, right? So this is what I was briefing you, all right? So Python core and Python advanced, right? 70 hours, 2 months duration, right? 4,000 is the course fee. Yes, it's an offer batch. Apart from this Python core and advanced, right? If you want to go with Python full stack, you'll be getting UI technologies, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap, the Django framework. One more framework, Flash framework will be discussed. MySQL topics from 2 to 6. Also it takes 70 more hours. So 70 hours for Python, 70 hours for frameworks, 140 hours, right? 4,000 for this Python, 6,000 from the frameworks, totally 10,000. Let me make it clear about the timings. First 1 week it will be starting at 6 o'clock. Later it starts at 7 o'clock. I'm making it clear before you go with the payment process. Here in this, you will be getting each and every session video. Even if you miss any session, you can go through the videos, right? Soft copy of class notes, assignments and task to work. A WhatsApp group. If any error, you can take snap and post in the group. Resumes and interview questions, live interactive hands-on sessions. 300 plus code examples in Python, 15 plus applications in framework. Apart from this, even DurgaSoft is offering some videos, free access, right? Video access to MySQL and this Unix or Linux with shell scripting, around 120 videos, right? You can just check with that. Okay. Any other queries you got, anyone, right?
So string is mutable or immutable?
String is all the fundamental data types are immutables.
Here
All
we
from,
can, here
yes.
you are using replace now. We can change it the data right here.
See, okay, here you replace Java with Python. It is saying Python is simple. Python is easy, it is printing. It is just printing it, but it is not modifying the X value. If you say print X, you'll say Java is easy only. See, Java is easy only printing. Is not modified. Here, the X is not modified. You are just printing the taking the X output and replace the Java with Python. If you assign this to if you assign this to Y, then Y is a new variable getting created. This entire thing you assign to Y, a new variable Y will be created, a new string Y will be created, but original string remains same. Understand it? So here print X means again it is printing Java is easy only. It's not modified. Just you are replacing the output. You're taking X output and replacing in that Java with Python and printing it. Just you are printing it. That value is not stored anywhere.
Okay.
So
S-
if you want assign this to Y and print Y, then Y will say Python is easy, and X will say Java is easy.
okay. Sir, coming to the collection one, the frozen and the range also it belongs to collection, right?
Frozen set,
Frozen.
yes, yes. That, but it's not like a separate collection, but we'll be discussing it.
Okay.
Okay. So if I'm done with the queries, if there are no other queries, I'm signing off for now. Meet you tomorrow, same time at 6 o'clock. But see that that link is changing tomorrow. So tomorrow a WhatsApp group will be created. You will be added to the WhatsApp group. From tomorrow, you will be getting the videos daily to your Google Drive. Notes you will be getting to your mails. Right. Fine. So thank you all for your time. Thank you. Bye.